And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Joe Wiggins will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Gene Segura standing in as we take a look there at
Leading
the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Gene Segura.
And the first pitch of the night taken for ball one as we're underway in Pittsburgh. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if your manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Cesar Hernandez is on deck. Popped up Gifford in foul ground, and no one will track it down. He'll try it again, 3-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Hold on here, though. And that was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Pirates have elected
okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
And now Bryce Harper, first chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Waved out and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Nick Pivetta is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The center
Digging
fielder,
in, Christian.
Christian.
And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the 1st out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
The second baseman.
You better look out for that cleanup spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Stepping into the box, Randy Wiggins, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. Throw won't get him. So with the runner safely at 3rd with 1 away, there you get a look at the team leaders in 3 base hits. And you can see there, they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. Coming to the plate now, Chris Wiggins, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0 hit toward the right side. Only play will be the first, as we'll see our first run scored here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Batting
That's
fourth.
good hitting right there.
The first
Put
baseman.
the ball in play and let the guy trot home for 3rd to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Digging in, Scott Gifford. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night.
Fifth.
He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Ready with the 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
A pause, and the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Pirates lead it 1-0. And that will bring up the Sacramento product.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And that misses 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your licks right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sent out to straightaway center field. Brummett is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
In now, David Bodie, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Lays off. 2-2 now. McCutchen, the runner at first with 2 gone. Bat explodes as this is pumped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Bart Wiggins batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Wiggins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. So digging in now, Brian Brummett. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
And there's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. One and two now.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2 and 2.
He's going.
2-2. Runner goes for second. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Ready now, Tyler Wiggins, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner, and that's going to get down out there. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Wiggins.
Now at the plate, Joe Wiggins, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is going to kick foul. So now we'll wait and see whether Clint Hurdle lets his guy swing away here with 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. A play at the plate, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
Now
and I think if this squeeze is of the suicide variety, that run scores easily, but a safety squeeze there, and it didn't work out as they had hoped. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Brummett 0 for 1 for him here in this one. As a look, now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Brummett is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation. If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that's the second out. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We played 2. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh.
Back now in Pittsburgh, home of the Pirates, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a stack that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Wiggins on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nick Pivetta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He spoils another one and will do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate, Randy Wiggins. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Already 2 hits in the ballgame as he's on base here in the home third. And
now
as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category. Striding in, Chris Wiggins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Oh, 1, here it comes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. Wiggins on at first. Nobody out. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Line towards center field. Pereira has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the first baseman, Scott Gifford.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Scott Gifford. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Right to him. Segura for one. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Here's the 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
He's good, he's good, he's
got
good.
him in a rundown.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Line hard, but this is a foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
This is on the ground over to first, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, coaches always say first things first, right? You can't make the throw if you don't have the ball in your hand. Looked like he was eyeing the runner, and the ball went right by him. An error and a run scored as the result.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. On second, McCutchen is over at first with 1 away. Soft liner toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
The third baseman, number 13. David Bodie.
Now batting, David Bodie, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Comes set. The 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Lined hard and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another up.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 2 and the Phillies 1. Coming to the plate now, Curtis Wiggins. He'll have to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he chased it in the dirt. Real Muto recovers. He'll throw down to first. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate, Bart Wiggins. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch popped up. Real Muto waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the catcher.
Striding forward
Brian
now, Brian
Drummond.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Brummett is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Here's another 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Line drive to center field. Pereira will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial breaks, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, JT.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 43, Nick Pivetta.
Digging in, Nick Pivetta looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Pops this one up. Gifford in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
At the plate, Gene Segura. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Hit out towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about to double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. This one's flared toward left center. Wiggins moving forward, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now,
right fielder,
this pitcher
3.
thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the harder plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-1 to him now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Wiggins. He singled his last time up.
The third baseman, Tyler.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Wiggins.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Joe Wiggins.
Digging in now, Joe Wiggins. First delivery to him on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a
The
good
center fielder,
fastball.
number
What does he
27.
do? He just throws this good
Christian
fastball right by,
Roman.
brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Christian Vermette. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And that will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Reese Hoskins. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brummett has a play. 1 out.
Now batting left fielder Andrew McCutchen.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen. And he fouls this one off. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Standing in, Odubel Herrera. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. That pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
In now, David Bodie, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Row right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1. Randy
Leading up
Wiggins,
for the
already
Pirates,
2 for 2. He'll look
the
to
second
add
baseman,
on right here.
Randy Wiggins.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to third. Bodie fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
So striding in, Chris Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. This is line to left. McCutchen is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting,
Well, he hit that
the
ball
first
pretty
baseman,
well, but the only problem
Scott
was that he pulled off
Gifford.
it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Scott Gifford. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point.
Your
Jody
attention, please.
Christian will come
Now
on in
pitching
relief
for
here
the
and appear in
Pirates.
game number 25
Number 48.
on the year so far.
Jody Christian.
Ready for another shot now. JT
Leading off for
Realmuto
Philadelphia,
will lead things off here in
the
this
catcher,
one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
The pitcher, number 43.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away?
Please.
Should be interesting.
Nick Williams will come on to pinch hit here
number
in a big
5.
spot.
Nick Williams.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Realmuto gets his lead at first, nobody out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Cesar Hernandez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now another 2-2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Wiggins. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Mike North.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
The pause and the 0-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Two and two. Here it is. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And he's safe, and they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Ball and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Ground ball foul down the left side. He's set. The 3-2. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th
coming up here in Pittsburgh. And we are tied 2-2. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Tommy Hunter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Up next for the Buccos, Curtis Wiggins. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Harper at the track. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The relay throw. And he's in at third base with nobody out representing the go-ahead run.
The right fielder, number 19.
I feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring it home.
Standing in now, Bart Wiggins. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Boy,
The
those
catcher,
have to
number
feel
5.
really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Into the box now, Brian Brummett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, the third base, Wiggins.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Your
Edward
attention,
Arnold
please.
will look for some
Pinch hitting
two-out
for the
magic
Pirates.
here as he'll pinch
Number
it with 2
24,
gone and a runner at first.
Edward Arnold.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Wiggins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this.
Ladies and
Angel
gentlemen,
Vargas
your
has been
attention,
summoned
please.
from the bullpen as he'll
Now
do so to
pitching
start
for
the
the
8th.
Pirates, number 23, Angel Vargas.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Wiggins is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now
Pirates
batting,
lead this one in
the
front of the
center
home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. You should get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. This this one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another 2-2 offering. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, David Bodie. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Phillies down in order. They trail 3-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your
Jose
attention,
Alvarez
please.
will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot.
Now to the
Number
plate, the
52,
pitcher, Angel Vargas. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the
now
8th after
center,
entering off the
batting
bench just a little bit ago.
Number 24.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Randy Wiggins will be next. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been
the batter,
completely
number
lost
50,
at the plate,
second
flailing
baseman,
all over the place. Now
Randy
that's his 6th strikeout
Wiggins.
of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Randy Wiggins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Striding in to start the 9th, JT Realmuto, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Now to the plate, Roman Quinn. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Pittsburgh jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Mike North wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Angel Vargas works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watkey, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.